You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible.
No charcoal grills are allowed.
I'm white. I got you, huh?
Illegally selling water without a permit
on my property.
Whoa! Hey!
You don't live here.
I'm uncomfortable.
What the hell? The mother of a 5-year-old black kindergartner, y'all, wants her son's teacher fired after she says her son was told to stick his bare hands inside of a toilet to clean up feces. This happened at Crystal Hill Elementary School in Little Rock, Arkansas, and the Pulaski County Special School District says they're investigating the situation. The only explanation the teacher gave to the principal was that she was trying to teach the student how not to stop up the toilet. While the teacher has been placed on administrative leave, the family says they plan to press charges. What the hell? Monique.
It's child abuse. That's horrifying.
Robert, the white teacher
That's
didn't
not
go.
crazy. That's criminal.
She gave another explanation was, I don't really know why I did it.
And look,
No,
just
sir.
to Monique's point, that's beyond simply crazy. That it's a criminal act. That is a form of torture. That is something you would hear in the gulags of Russia. That's something you would hear in Guantanamo Bay. That's something you would hear from some of the worst dictators on earth. The concept of forcing a child into a situation like that. I hope they have gotten the child therapy, and we have to reevaluate. I'm a big defender of good teachers. Teachers like this, we have to make sure that we weed out of the population and give these people the sorts of psychological evaluations they need before they're put in charge of raising our children. Children spend more time with their teachers often than they do with the parents, quite frankly. So we need to ensure we're getting the best quality people around them and not folks with clear psychological issues along these lines.
I don't know what the hell some of these folk thinking, Scott, but that's somebody I would not want in a classroom ever again.
And this was a little kid, too. Not that that matters, any kid, but he couldn't be more than 5 years old. I saw the picture in the report that your team sent us, and it just makes no sense. So therapy, Terminator, Monique raised a really good point about child abuse. I bet you there's a state statute that you could fit this set of facts into, and you could go to the local prosecutor and see if she could be prosecuted on top of her losing her job and her teacher's license. That makes no sense. But again, they don't see us, right? So she sees that young black kid as an animal, not as a human being, not as a child of a mother and father. So she ought to be criminally prosecuted and civilly and from a regulatory basis, everything taken from her and just keep it moving. I mean, that's all. I mean, it's not a big debate.
The problem here is, it's not guaranteed they'll remove her from the classroom. I'm just simply saying.
There's no debate on what needs to happen.
Oh, no, I understand. Well, first of all.
There cannot be a debate on that.
Well, guess what? We've seen a whole lot of ignorant stuff from school districts before. And so hopefully there's not going to be a lot of the whole debate. And then you don't have this, well, I don't know why I did it. I mean, I was trying to teach.
There's misconduct, and then there's complete bullshit. She needs to be prosecuted. She needs to lose her license, lose her ability to have a job. Her and the school district needs to be sued because there's negligent hiring there, negligent training. I could write the lawsuit up in about a half hour.
But it's not just therapy for the one child. There needs to be a full investigation regarding any child that she's been interacted with, because nothing like this happens in a vacuum. And if something as blatant as this happened, there is no telling what the other actions, statements, aggressions have been taken against the children in this class or again in prior classes. And so that school district has to do the full extent of their job, as does the Child Welfare Services Office and the prosecutor's office.
Because she felt comfortable doing it. See, that's the other thing, Roland. She felt comfortable doing it. That's what you got to investigate, as Monique said. And if it's not feces, who knows what else is out there?
Right.
They're out there practicing
this
hanging this young kid for fun.
Yeah, this isn't the first time she's done something. This is the first time she's gotten caught. And frankly, I think it would be worthwhile to spend the time and the money to interview every child she's ever taught or within a reasonable range to find out exactly what has happened and how deep this goes. As I said, someone doesn't do that something like that demented for a first time. That is, you have to check and see if she was chopping up animals in her backyard, cutting herself, checking her journal to see what kind of person this was.
Yeah, that's some sick shit, man. That's some sick shit.
Indeed. All right, folks, back to that Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.